Welcome back to the Talk Show with Joe Rodriguez. I'm Gail Garcia Bernal. I'm laying in bed right now. I don't know about you guys. These allergies are just... Whew. I sound like I'm in a Mucinex commercial. I'm going on a cruise this week. If I don't come back, call Don Johnson. We're going on the Royal Caribbean. It's not exactly the Odyssey, but I heard there are buffets. Buffets. So I'll be buzzed, eating crab legs. That's all that matters. I am trying to gain a little weight right now. No, it's not for a role. I'm not Christian Bailing you, okay? I recently lost about 40 pounds. And I just went crazy with intermittent fasting. Every time I lose weight, like I just go crazy. I went from 209 pounds to 173, and I know you're yawning, but here I am talking about it. Can't just be normal, you know? I can't just be in between. I'm either sucking on an almond a day or eating like a bear before hibernation.
Do I have an eating disorder, doctor?
Welcome back to the therapy podcast. I had 2 McMuffins and a Chipotle burrito last night. Maybe I'll start ingesting butter frosting intravenously. Trying to fit back into my pants. It's an economical decision. The biggest downside to losing weight is none of your clothes fit. Not even my belt fits. Like, I'm about to use a USB cable as a belt. My dad has tons of those. And people need to stop asking me if I'm on Ozempic.
Are you on the O or do you have AIDS? Which is it? It can't be hard work. You're starting to look like Ariana Grande and Wicked. What's wrong?
You know, I think Target must have profited so much from Ozempic. Did you lose 80 pounds overnight? Come into Target for a new set of pants. Our shelves are packed with tons and tons of size 29 pants. We never sell that size. We have them in every color, too. Target beige, corporate beige, visiting a church beige, jury duty beige, LinkedIn headshot photo shoot beige, and now, casual stroll around a rich neighborhood and you're trying to fit in beige. Only at Target. Got Ozempic face? No problem. Stop by our Ulta Beauty Station for our Sunlight Concealer. Our staff is ready to unlock it for you from the cage we put it in. I do try to cook a lot. Cooking is the closest shot you have at, you know, controlling your diet and shit. And so I cook a lot and I become a monster when I cook. Like, Alexis tuned me out for a while and he was putting me on transparency mode on his headphones. Like, he would sit on the other side of the room and I'd be like, "Where the fuck is the onion?" And he'd be like, "I saw it on the drain board." And I'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm so mad." But now I don't even have transparency mode. He just like turns me off because I'm screaming so much. He'll just like get so into Grey's Anatomy or something. And I'm like fighting for my life with a spatula. Every time I cook, he's like, "No, please." "You look like you haven't slept in 40 days. Let's just go to El Pollo Loco." And I'm like, "No, we have corn that's about to expire. I need to make a load." Do you guys make lentils? Lentils. I cook so many lentils, I couldn't tell you what they taste like. Because I always burn my tongue by the time the lentils are done. It takes so much heat to cook a lentil. You need a volcano in 40 nights. Just, they're so hard to cook. A volcano and 60 tons of chicken bouillon to get through it. Also, why are the seals on seasoning so sealed on there? Jesus Christ. It's like a government seal. Just like, why is it so sealed? Is this what the army does when they're not at war? They put the seals on. All right, everyone, get in a line. And they run at my garlic powder bottle. That's one. We sealed one bottle. I think this is why Gordon Ramsay is so mad, you know. How many garlic powders has Gordon Ramsay had to open in his life? The poor guy can't even put his hands under the water faucet. All right, I think it's time for your Clickbait Report. The Clickbait Report is where I review this week's most click-worthy or worthless news articles. By the way, I'm not touching the economy or the White Lotus finale with a 10-foot pole. I got fingers in my ears, okay? La 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 la. Did you guys hear about this one? The US PostMaster General has stepped down. No! Postmaster Louis DeJoy stepped down on March 24th, just days after butting heads with Elon about USPS government support. Earlier in March, Musk said that mail should be privatized. Great. Soon you're going to have to charge your mailbox so it can open. Hey, Ma. I wasn't able to open your Valentine's card yet. My T-box wasn't plugged in last night. I gotta bring it to a supercharger. Oh, did you send me a Trader Joe's gift card? Thank you. Apparently, the government has hired a private search team to find a new Postmaster General. What if we just hired the general from the General Insurance ads? He's probably free. And he probably uses the Signal app. He'll fit right in, you know? Honestly, the Postmaster General should be ashamed of himself. Like, my trash is a trash. I mean, my mail is a trash can. Seriously, when I go to take the trash out, I'm like, oh, I got to remember to take the mail out too. So many coupons in there. Then I throw out the one important letter that got swallowed by coupons. I don't know if I live too close to a grocery store. What the hell is going on? But it's just like, I get so many grocery coupons and these flyers, like inky flyers. And I feel like I'm going to become an octopus. Like, people are going to go, why are you squirting ink, Joe? And I'll be like, oh, I touched too much coupon. So many coupons. This is probably how America won the Second World War. We just spammed countries with coupons. People were like, General, I see the messenger pigeon right now. And they opened his little message, and it was a coupon. General, I don't know what to do with the troops, but asparagus is 50 cents off at Vons. Those people died. I think if the government is trying to create efficiency, they might as well make the mail truck and the trash truck the same thing, you know? Compress my mail into a little cube and take it to the Hudson River or wherever they take trash. Maybe Silver Lake. You know Silver Lake, that lake that we're not allowed to look at, but it's there? And somehow ducks go into it? Yeah, it's probably a trash lake. It's probably acid, and we just dissolve our coupons in there. All right, speaking of asparagus, it's time for some food news. Food news. Did you hear about this? It's actually healthier to eat slower. This article comes from Wayne.com. I have no idea what Wayne.com is. Maybe Wayne.com is Dwayne Wade's food blog. It's a good time to incorporate basketballs into your diet. They go down great with Blue Ice Gatorade. Who the hell knows? Alleged experts would like to remind everyone that if you're eating your meal in less than 20 minutes, your digestion could be disrupted. Tell that to my sister's dog. My sister's dog can eat a hamburger, fries, and your finger in one bite.
Kaya, we're not in an eating contest. I'm going to need you to spit out those truffle fries. They were $40. You can keep my finger. I was tired of scrolling anyways.
Scientists want to remind you that inhaling your food can lead to hormonal problems, weight gain, and bloating. They're also saying to put down the phone or turn off the TV while you eat. Studies show that people who eat while watching the TV tend to keep eating until commercial breaks. But I pay for ad-free Hulu. You know, I had to watch Paradise in a Chipotle. I wore a diaper. All right, if you're tired of me telling you how to eat, let Clint Eastwood do it. Clint Eastwood eats fish for breakfast. And no, we're not talking about his girlfriend. Hey. Parade.com would like us to know that Clint Eastwood, who is 94, eats salmon and brown rice every morning. Why do I feel like guns are involved? Does Clint Eastwood throw his rice into the air and shoot it with a shotgun? I like my rice dirty. Dirty Harry likes dirty rice. Apparently, Clint's son, Scott Eastwood, told Men's Health that his father is a quote-unquote machine and would like to take a pill for nutrients if he could. He does not eat for satisfaction. And I'm over here wondering how a magazine article became another magazine's news story that I turned into a podcast.
The internet is out of control.
Also, why is his son talking about this? Is he desperate for publicity? Like, he's so butthurt he didn't get the White Lotus role. It went to the Schwarzenegger boy or whatever. So now he talks about his dad's fish. Ugh! I'm going to go vomit.
BRB.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm back. Time for the next story. You need to worry about something called crotch rot. Oh my God, I might vomit again. Dr. Samuel Chaudhary, a TikTok doctor from Singapore with 400,000 followers, warns people that they may be putting their underwear on wrong. And a quick disclaimer, this entire article is an explanation on jock itch, which apparently you don't need to be a jock to get. Sounds like a scam. Renaming jock itch to crotch rot sounds like something a pirate would do.
Hey, you got the itch downstairs? Your crotch may be a rotting, mate.
Persistent itch in the crotch could be caused by foot fungus spores spreading to your underwear and ultimately infesting the delicate zones of your balls. The doctor suggests putting on socks before your underwear, which is funny because he knows that people are not going to treat their feet. We don't give a fuck about our feet. My feet haven't drank water since I was 4 and my mom put baby oil on them. My feet died. You know, my feet are so dead that like when I do those meditation things, and they're like, we're going to start by relaxing our entire body, starting with our feet. And I go, no, just skip the feet. They're dead. The feet are dead. They're like a moisture reduction device. Don't call Stanley Steamer. I can step on your spill. Just absorb it right up. All right, time for some wholesome stuff.
Wholesome stuff.
Some cats glitter. And no, Kesha did not create a species of cat. Bengal cats apparently carry a special gene that can make their coats shimmer. This one comes from Popular Mechanics. They recapped a study published in journal Current Biology. Bengal cats are a much sought after cat-leopard hybrid costing up to $4,000. Scientists now found that a special gene called FGFR2 can make the cats appear to have glitter in their coats. And now these cats cost $4 million. The idea of buying a pet, I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't like it. Like, I can't wait for cats to learn English and just start demanding reparations. You bought me for $4 million, and all you did was leave me on the couch every day. Lord knows where you went. I was home on the edge of the couch, staring at a reflection, which I found out was from a picture frame. And of course, you would aim the picture frames at the window, so the sun would confuse me. But guess what? I downloaded Duolingo, so now I can speak. You're gonna give me $6 million, you motherfucker. You have a lot of money, I know it. You can either pay me or put me in 10 national television commercials. Those are my demands. And he has his paw on your throat. And you just remove it. And he goes, hey, what are you doing? Bengal cats are also unique in other ways. Unlike other cats' phobia of water, Bengal cats love a dip in the tub. Also, I can't believe this. In New York City, Bengal cats must be 4 generations removed from their leopard ancestors. And there's still no regulation on how many generations you need to be away from Arnold Schwarzenegger to get an HBO show. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, if you end up feeding your cat Joanne Fabrics glitter because you're on a budget, do not fear. Scientists shared a simple way to remove microplastics from water. This one comes from a place called Science Alert. Science Alert. Apparently, researchers from universities I cannot pronounce in China added microplastics and nanoplastics, which are just smaller microplastics, great, to tap water. They learned that simply boiling the water could remove up to 90% of plastics. Britta is writing me a cease and desist letter as we speak. Apparently, the lime scale you see on the inside of your tea kettle or pot traps the nanoplastics in a crust. I don't know what you're supposed to do after that. Wash it with your plastic sponge that's been dissolving since Y2K. Maybe just throw the pot out. Don't drink water. Stick to Glacier Ice Gatorade. I don't know. All right, that's this week's episode. We'll see you soon. I'm going on a cruise to float on nanoplastics. Pray for me. Bye.